Okay. This is another dream. Mm, Sorry, I just woke up, but this was another dream that I had. This is not the dream I dreamt last night, unfortunately. That dream, I can't remember it very well. Like, unfortunately, it was kind of chaotic, and I actually slept too much, so I think that kind of affected me being able to remember it. But anyway, there is a dream that I want to talk about that I had a long time ago that I thought was like very significant. And I think it has to do with like the anima and animus because like I noticed there was a theme within the dream where it was like there was four men or boys, like there was two boys and two men, and they ranged in ages, and they like it was just very interesting how it went about. Like I really do feel like it was like maybe a spirit guide, or it felt like a significant dream. But anyway, let me talk about it. um so it starts off with me walking down this dirt road in this like hilly um grassy area, like just basically like I don't know, some sort of countryside in Europe or something like that. Like I don't know, like maybe in Spain or something. I don't know. And there's this grove of trees up ahead. Like it's a like I'm in the grassy area, but like if I look in front of me, I could see that there's like groves of trees popping up on the dirt road that I'm going down. Anyway, so as I'm going down the road under this like kind of solo tree, it's not really part of the groves. It's like its own little tree, like because they're like if you look around, there's like kind of like sparse trees all over the place. Like there's like a group over there, and there's a group over in front of me, and maybe a group on top of the hill. Like it, but mostly grassland, but mostly grass. So underneath the tree that's coming up ahead is this is this I think it's a rabbi and this like 12, 13-year old Indian boy. Like I don't know how old he is, but he's like preteens. Um and but he's not like a small boy. He's young, but he's not small. Anyway, they're in an argument or a debate of some sort. Now, it's too much time has passed. I don't remember what they were arguing about or what the conversation was. I don't think I remembered when I first woke up. Um, but okay, but in the dream, they're having some sort of debate, and the young Indian boy, he's kind of having an aggressive stance where he's like really like he's saying his opinion, and he's like almost as if it were fact. Like no, this is blah 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 blah. Like, and the rabbi is just kind of like listening. And is like, well, like this or whatever, like. So that's like their demeanors. But anyway, the rabbi sees me on the road and he calls out to me like, "Hello, friend. Like, could you come and help us? Me and my young friend here, we're having a debate. He thinks this and I think that. What do you think?" And um, I end up giving some sort of answer that appeases both of them, or like it's kind of a middle ground. And they seem to be both happy, or well, like I mean, their default is to like debate in general. So like I appeased them for maybe like a few minutes, but um they uh they offered to have me join them on the they're gonna go down the road too. So they offered me to join them, and so I agreed because I was going down the road anyway. So we keep on going, and we finally get to the grove of trees, and they're just kind of talking amongst themselves. I'm just there, but they're talking amongst themselves, really, and I'm just going down with them. Um, and basically, the path kind of goes like this, but they decide to go off the path into like a more denser. I want to say thicket, but I don't think it's a thicket, but a denser part of the trees, and that kind of gives me a little anxiety. So I'm like, oh well, do I follow them or do I follow the path? And I ended up following them, and that as we're getting through this foresty area, they start arguing more, and we get to this. Finally, we get to this clearing where it looks like a southern house, like probably like this old like plantation sort of or like I don't know, those old white houses that you could find in the south of America, not South America, but south of the United States, like just a wraparound porch and like old chipped paint, like it, like just like, but not like not not run down, but just like lived in, you know. Um, and it was 2 stories, and there was some like willow trees, kind of, um, covering the view of it too, a little bit. But anyway, as we're approaching this house, they're like not really acknowledging the house so much as they're arguing with each other, and they're just like, oh, like, and whatever. So they walk in up to the porch. They open the they open the screen door, and then they just like slam it shut, like they go through it and they slam it shut, and I'm on the porch, and I'm wondering, okay, well, am I invited in, or should I go back to the road? Like, what should I do? And I'm walking around this porch thing, a little bit hesitant about whether or not I should go inside the house, when this little boy with kind of like medium olive skin, like he's not like white, but he's not like dark either. He's kind of has kind of just a tint of color in him. Um, and he's so cute. He has these dimples, but the most characteristic feature of him is that he's about 5 or 6 years old. Like he's young. He's much younger than the other boy that was in the dream. But he's very cute, and but he has salt and pepper hair. Like he has gray hair in his, like he has like what seems to be like, maybe like some dark brown hair, and then he has like a bunch of gray hair, like just kind of all over. So I was like, oh, that's like but he's so friendly and he's so accommodating. He's like, hey, do you want to come inside? Like, you could come inside. Like he's he's just like, he's very happy. He's very joyful, and he's he's a kid, and he invites me in, and I don't know why, but I figure it's okay because he's inviting me. I don't know why, because he's just a kid, but he invites me in, and then we get inside the house, and it's like empty, but like, well, not empty, but like the rabbi and the other boy are not there. So um but anyway, this little boy, he's just talking, like he's talking a lot too, like um but he's more like, well, this is like our house, and we're just doing this, and like blah, and like as you get inside, it looks like typical of what you would find in a, you know uh old house in the south, like the dining rooms over on this side. There's like a living room on this side, and then there's like some staircases going up um to the second floor. um we go into the living room, which has all these knickknacks and it's old fashioned, like, and the little boy's just like talking about all this, like, isn't this neat, like, I don't know, he's just saying all this stuff. And over in the corner of the living room is this, now it's like a 20 to 30-year old Asian man, like Southeast Asian man, and he has like a dark uh like he has a leather jacket. Like he looks like maybe he could be a rocker or something like that. His hair's kind of not, like, he doesn't have a mohawk or anything. Like, it's normal looking, but like his clothes are more modern. Um and he's just sitting in the back staring at us. He's just staring, and I immediately notice, and I'm kind of like, should I acknowledge him or should I just like continue with this little boy? Like, like the little boy invited me, so um should I just, you know, like a lot of my dream was like not knowing how to handle the situation. So um but I didn't really have to think about that too long, because then the boy's like, "Do you want to see upstairs?" And then he goes rushing past me, and I kind of like follow him. We go up the stairs that were in the front, and like in the front of the where the door was, and on top of the staircase is this long hallway with all these doors on the side, like about 10 of them or something. And he's going into these rooms, he's going in and out of all these rooms, and I hear him from the other side of the walls and stuff like that, and I'm just like, oh, this is too much. Like, I can't, I don't think I should be walking around all of this house, like, as if I own the place or something like that. And so I turn around, like I'm like in the middle of the hallway, but then I turn around and I bump into something, and it ends up being that Asian guy from the living room, and he's kind of a little taller than me, and and he's like we're looking at each other, and I'm kind of freaked out because he hasn't said anything at all since then, and then um, I'm just like, oh shit, and then he like, it's not like he's yelling, like it's not like straight out anger, but it's like a hey, like, like, or some, like, he says something in another language, and I don't think it was Japanese, because like I understand Japanese, so like it was a different language, and it startled me so much that I woke up. So um I found that dream interesting for exactly what I said. Like, there's four male characters, and they like, the rabbi's like 60 years old or something like that. The guy's 30. The other one's 12, and then the little boy with the salt and pepper hair is like five. Like, there's these different ages and different ethnicities, and I just found it interesting. I have no idea what it means. I know that there is like some things about like the anima and stuff like that. So I wonder if those were some representations of my, well, obviously it is some inner representations of my subconscious, or what, or something like that. But it's kind of funny how they manifested, because it's like, it's like a rabbi, an Asian dude, a little Indian boy, and a kid with gray hair. That sums up my, what is it, my animus. But anyway, but that's all. That's all I wanted to share with. So take care.